Good morning, Sunshine! Well, today is Thursday, and it's our more serious day.
Oh, okay, serious.
And John, what's the topic we're going to talk about?
It's a great question.
It's missions. It's
Missions!
about going out and serving others. So,
should have known that.
Yeah.
It's been a couple days. All right.
It's been a long couple days.
Yeah.
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
Looks exactly the same as the one for yesterday.
I went through my laundry, and I just liked this shirt yesterday, and I just wanted to wear it again.
It's okay. Mine looks the same as Tuesdays.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So, same thing.
Tell me about a mission trip that you've been on where you had a really great experience.
Okay. Well, one of my favorite mission trips that I have done was Navajo. I went on Navajo.
What is Navajo?
Navajo.
Is it like Navi from like Ocarina of Time?
No.
Drinking coffee?
It's not.
Navi Joe?
It's not. It is a... It's a...
You don't have to laugh just for pity. It's okay. Okay, so tell me about the Navi Joe.
Navi Joe. Alright, it is a Native American tribe that's what
I
it
appreciate
is.
it. That's
a tribe.
That's exactly what it is.
It is a tribe, and they're in the Arizona area, New Mexico kind of area, I guess is what the area would be. And
you would even say maybe the Southwest?
Southwest, sure. You can say that too. I mean, I don't know my areas. I failed geography. Yeah, pull me off stage. Okay, but...
Sweating a little bit.
You are? I'm not. All right.
I'm sweating for you. All right, so land the plane. Get it? Because we just talked about planes. So tell me about your experience.
All right. So what we did is we worked around the Navajo base that we stayed at, and we did a lot of work for them and that kind of stuff. Just pulling up roots and trees and whatever they needed done around the area where the kids stay, and it's like they house kids that didn't have parents or had family issues and needed a place to stay. It's really cool. And then we also did Bible...
VBS, Vacation Bible School?
Yeah, VBS. That's what I meant to say. And we did VBS for the little kids, and it was fun. And, I mean, it was just interesting to see a different culture and how they live, and just help them out and teach them about Jesus.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think for me, one of my... I've been on a lot of mission trips. I know you have too. I think one of my favorites was going to Brazil. We went down the Amazon River. Actually, I think it was the Black River. They meet. It's kind of cool. So we go down the Black River and we go to this little church, a little village called Ipesu. And in Ipesu, they are sitting there and they only have electricity for a couple hours each night. So we're doing church service when there's just electricity. We do music, all that kind of stuff. It's great. And then at the end, they want to pray for us. Well, they speak Portuguese in Brazil, and obviously I don't speak Portuguese. I'm, kind of dumb, to be honest.
I've been there with other languages.
Yeah, well, I know you speak. How many languages?
No. I mean, I've been there when I've been in an area where they speak a different language, and I'm just like...
I don't even speak one language fluently, to be fair.
Yeah, English.
No, I don't even do that. So.
What do you speak fluently?
Nothing.
Okay, so you said
nothing.
one,
I stumble over my...
Nothing. Okay.
I said I don't even speak one.
Oh, okay.
So so we're sitting there, and we had a translator with us the whole time, and they asked the translator not to translate, just to let them pray. And I mean, just the power, you felt the Spirit moving, even in the midst of not understanding what the words were, just the passion that they had. And then we did the same thing in English without the translator, and you could just see the mutual understanding that God was present, God loved us, and that the Holy Spirit is moving, even though the language was a barrier for us to understand what the other group were praying for. It was just a special moment, and really helped me recognize the power of the Holy Spirit that really does cross all boundaries that we might create, whether it's language or culture or whatever. But God's Spirit still speaks to everyone. So... Well, I think one of the big things about missions, and especially foreign missions, Navajo is almost like a domestic foreign mission. Mm-hmm. It's a completely different situation, but you don't have, it's not the same as going out of country. You don't need visa, you don't need passport, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I've gone out of the country. I went to Guatemala, too.
Did you?
Yeah.
On a mission trip?
Yeah, on a mission trip. It was actually really cool. Yeah, I have a cool story.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll tell a story. Well, we went to a children's hospital.
Too late. No, already done with your story.
Why you
we
don't
ran
want
out
to
of time. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Children's Hospital.
All right, Children's Hospital, and we got to meet a lot of the little kids that were there and that were getting care for whatever they were going through. And then me and my brother, we got to meet this little boy named. Now I'm trying to.
Just make up a name.
Yeah, Jesus.
He's probably. Stop it. He's probably not watching though.
I'm pretty positive he's not watching. Yeah. But whatever his name was, he was a really cool kid, and we just got to hang out with him, even though we didn't have the language barrier. We had the language barrier, so it was hard to talk to him. We knew like the simplistics because it was Spanish versus English. So I mean, we knew hola and C and just a little bit. We had some translators that were there helping us, but there was also a lot of other communications going on with other people, so we couldn't get the translator at all times. But I mean, it was just fun talking to him. He had like a T-shirt for a sports team, so we were just talking to him about that. And we swapped hats because he had a hat on, so we were swapping hats and just having a good time, laughing, getting him to laugh, and it was fun.
It is fun.
It was really cool, heartwarming.
Now, did you take his hat?
I didn't steal his hat. No, but I had a Superman hat, and he wanted my hat.
Whoa! My question is, why did you immediately jump to the fact that I thought you were going to steal this kid's hat?
Because you just said, did you take his hat?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if when you
traded. No, he wanted to trade hats because I had a Superman hat. Did you take it
home with him?
No, we traded hats back right before we left.
Oh, so you wouldn't even give him your hat?
I didn't want to take his hat.
Well, you just wouldn't give him your hat?
We were just trading hats. It was like fun. He was like, I want to see what your hat... Why you gotta make me seem like a bad person for not actually taking his hat and giving him my hat?
It's not hard to make you seem like a bad person. So, with that being said...
Yeah.
I think it's really important for people to get outside their culture zone, their culture, go see how other people live. I think sometimes we become so insulated by what we know, what we see. And you can do stuff right around, your church and your community. You go out and find places to be able to serve others. You don't need to go on these huge trips, even though those are great and I think really rewarding. It's not just everything. You just don't say, well, this is going to be everything we're going to do. So,
yeah. I think at least you should go on at least one mission trip out of state.
I think it's great. And it is expensive.
Yeah. I mean, you should go with the church or somebody where you raise money. And
sure.
I mean, that's an easy way of doing it. Just raising money and getting help.
But it is a good experience. And everybody I've taken on trips has said, it's really worthwhile. Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
I don't know. I mean, I know you're about to go on your mission trip. You excited about that?
Yeah. We're going to Haiti. So it'll be fun.
It's the first time in Haiti, right?
Yeah. We're going next week. So I'm looking forward to it. So you've been Guatemala out, and really Navajo is like a foreign trip. Any other places you've been?
No, just Guatemala, Navajo, and just some youth mission work, but it's in state, so not really too many out of state.
Tell you, those teenagers, man, it's a mission in and of itself sometimes.
It's true.
I've been youth mission trips. I think I have a permanent bunk, like a plaque underneath, this one trip where I've been like 8 to 10 years. So I think I've got that locked down. I've been doing high school trips. I was trying to think the other day how many these mission trips I've been on. I'm pretty sure, John, I've been on 25 to 30 youth mission trips. So I think I need to give that up. I know. Or at least cut back. I mean, it's crazy.
Probably cut back.
One year I actually went 4 mission trips in the summer. Yeah, it was crazy. 3 back to back to back. So I would get back Saturday and leave Sunday morning with a new group of students. Wow. It's the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Really rewarding. Students were great. It was just by the end of it, I was exhausted. There was no self-care. I think I took off 3 weeks afterwards. I was like, I just need to feel better.
I'm exhausted after one mission trip. I mean, gosh.
I hear you, man.
Let alone that many.
Well, I've been overseas. I've been to Brazil twice. I've been to South America, and then I'm going to Haiti. So those are our missions. I've been to Israel too, but that wasn't really a mission.
He's adding pens in his map.
I should. We should start doing that.
Yeah,
Even though it would look really pathetic, actually.
It
would. One pin in Brazil, 1 pin in South Africa. Look at me, I'm cool.
You could add states too. Do states.
Yes. So, whatever. Well, with that being said, anything you need to add or any thoughts?
Just mission trips are fun to go on, and they're a good thing to.
They are.
Learn about different cultures and learn about different way people live.
Yeah. And with that being said, I'm at Drew Entz, at John_Cannon. Tweet John and let him know why he should have given his Superman hat to that poor kid. Should not have taken it back.
I still have it, so I mean...
Well, I think you should take it back to Guatemala. Find the kid you don't even know his name and give him the Superman hat. I mean, that would have been a movie. I got to do an aside right here. What a great movie that would have been. Teenager, because you were a teenager at the time, right?
I was.
Teenager gives Guatemalan youth Superman hat. They meet up years later. And he gives him the Superman hat back. And says, "You were my Superman." Oh. I mean, that... I would win the Academy Award.
Would win the Academy Award. Yeah.
So with that being said, we hope you have a much more encouraging morning than I guess John feels right now. And just remember, if you see someone that wants your Superman hat, give it to them or else you're going to hear about it on podcasts.
Yeah.
Have a great morning.